Welcome into our WWL training camp edition of our post-practice update. Steve Geller along with the Cajun Cannon, Bobby Hebert. Nice session on Saturday outside, plenty of cloud cover, a little bit of a breeze going too, so the elements were in our favor here. In the defense's favor, I'll say at least today as well. They were definitely buzzing around, making a lot of plays.
Yeah, especially when they closed out practice. They didn't get in the end zone, but Shough was able to take the team get a couple of first downs, at least move the ball. But Hayner and Rattler, they were going backwards. And Coach Moore explained it was like 4-minute offense. You got the lead. You want to continue to control the ball, get first downs, and not give it to your opponent. But the defense would have got off the field because you might be in that situation. We need to get the ball back. So good for the defense. They did also backed up on the goal line, the 2-yard line. Can you at least get one first down or a couple, field position when you're trying to flip the field? I thought the defense had an advantage on that too, so it even worked on punting there. They did one-on-one again today, both with the linemen and the receivers and DBs. No 7-on-7. It was all team stuff. Very, very similar to what they've done in past practice as far as situational football, down and distance. I think you and Jeff were able. I was watching receivers and looking at the one-on-one with the linemen, and it seems like a couple of times that we evaluate Cesar Ruiz. He needs to step up. Here Cesar, we're counting on him to be like, I always say like a poor man's McCoy. McCoy's a dominant center. Well, Cesar, we're not trying to say you got to be Jari Evans, but we need Cesar to be really good. And it seems like, especially in his pass pro, he's done a good job. He had a good rep against Brian Brzee, ended up winning. Today it was Nate Shepard, who started for us, defensive line. Now I think he's kind of on the border, make the roster, whatever, but kind of had him and blocked him. The one thing, Cam Jordan, I still think is going to bring something as a pass rusher. He ended up, I think, getting the best of Fuaga. So that's a learning experience because a veteran like Cam Jordan should be able to get that done. I thought was not necessarily good, and it wasn't a slam dunk, but like the first 3 reps on the one-on-one, as you say, the receivers should always win. The DBs got past defending. I'm like, whoa, come on, you got to get over. Y'all got to complete that. There's no rush. It's just one-on-one, big advantage for the offense.
Ugo Amade had a nice pass
Ugo had a nice one. Isaac Yadam had a nice one. So they're just real aggressive. And you said, well, is that a penalty, the over aggressive? No, I just think it was good overall defense. But had a good participation as far as the crowd was into it when they made a play. They just chomping at the bit, hoping for a good play. The one thing that came out, found out from the inside practice, that Nick Saldiveri is now out for the season. We were like saying, he has to do something this camp, or he might not be on the team.
Just been plagued by injuries.
So now, I think he had something with his knee, but he's out. So that would see like Lemieux bringing him in, guard, center guard. I want to say he started like 4 games at center last year. So that's going to put pressure on Will Clapp. He got to get going. Even though he's a local flavor, Brother Martin LSU, you play in center, you can't have any bad snaps. Shotgun or under the center, you got to be 10 for 10, not 9 of 10. So it's going to be a lot of competition come preseason games with even Lemieux and Clapp. I could see that competition as far as trying to provide that depth and who's going to be that 6th or 7th lineman.
Looking at the kicker competition, I don't know if you want to even call it a competition anymore. I would think Blake Grupe's got this thing pretty locked, sealed, and delivered. Well, another rough day for Charlie Smith. Missed the field goal, but also had a block by Justin Reed.
And they're not even trying to, they're not even trying to block it. So I was like, what happened there? It must have been a low kick or something. Because Justin Reed blocked it. Yeah, they're like, whoop. You hear that. So, but yeah, I don't know. The way I look at the competition, how can Grupe not be the kicker if you basically don't miss? I'm like, so why are we changing kickers? I think Smith will eventually have an opportunity in the NFL, but you almost have to have those perfect days. If you're going to kick it 5 times, you got to go 5 for 5. Not, I went 3 for 5 or 4 for 5 and different reasons. But hey, it's all about the competition. But a good work today. I think we got a good work again tomorrow. The weather's been
A
cooperating.
little bit of a scrimmage too.
Yeah, scrimmage. The way Coach Moore was saying that, not the players you heard of or know of, but with a lot of young guys, they might be going live. Now, I don't know if that's goal line live, because that's kind of old school, or situation, or it could be kind of a pride thing, offense and defense. What I've noticed when they had live drills, okay, short yardage or goal line. Okay, to put the ball inside the 10, see if you can score, who's going to win offense, defense, or it's a number of opportunities, 31, 32. Can the defense stop them, or is it offense converting the first down? But it'll be interesting to see those live situations. When he says live with the young players, I'm thinking that means they're taking the back down to the ground, right? So Yarns and all them, you see a lot of young running backs said, okay, strap it up, put a little notch tighter on your helmet, on your shoulder pads, because and it could be only a handful of live plays. I'd be shocked if it'd be more than 10 or 12, but
They do have a day off Monday, so
have a day off Monday, and then before you know it, they'll be heading out to Irvine and to travel then. I thought it was unique. I think I told you that on Sports Talk. I don't know if the Saints have ever done this. After the first week of preseason, we're playing in the last possible preseason game, that Sunday.
The final game to kick off.
The final week one, you had the Hall of Fame game. You have all the games coming up. But we did the last NFL game against the Chargers at SoFi in the NFL to end the first preseason games, slate of games coming up. So before you know it, there's going to be live tackling then. But that'd be interesting to see how the young guys work out and how they respond. Because then, as offensive linemen, are you blocking your guy or not? Or you let him make the tackle? Or defensively, or you showing up on film and not only beating my blocker, but then I'm getting the running back down. So that'll be a little pep in the step. That's a little incentive that's on film, and you want to have a good showing with that.
Make sure you keep it locked on WWL for all your latest Saints and Black and Gold news. WWLAMFM.com and the Odyssey app. Also, check out Jeff's great practice notes and his articles on WWL.com. Be back with more sports talk on Monday, folks. Stay tuned.
Who dat? Go Saints.